What's going on, everyone? Jack here from Half Chrome, and this is the Snaptain P40 Lite. My goal is to tell you everything you need to know about this drone in less than 5 minutes. So let's start with the specs. We've got a 4K camera on a full 3-axis gimbal. This drone is less than 250 grams, so you don't have to register with the FAA. We have efficient brushless motors with a flight time of up to 31 minutes and a range of up to 6 kilometers. That's like 3.7 miles. It does have some nice sensors on the bottom to help keep it stable, and it is of course a GPS drone. That means it also has return to home as well as some intelligent flight modes. There's a rocket, there's an up and away, there's a circle, there's a drift, and there is a follow me mode. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the follow me mode. You're going to click on the smart follow. Then you have two choices. You can do tracking or you can do parallel follow. And then once you kind of get your drone set up, you're going to highlight your subject. I've got myself here and it will just start following you. It does a nice job. You can kind of see the interface of the app as it's following me here. Pretty easy to understand. It goes backwards, it goes forwards. It's going to do the job that you need to. I wouldn't expect it to do high speed or anything like that, but tracking people, it's a go. The other flight modes are pretty easy. You click on the short film, then you choose what you want. Here we're doing a rise. Then you select the subject, how far you want to go, and you set it on its merry way. Now when the quick shot is done, you're going to want to return the drone yourself. It'll just kind of wait for you to take over at that point. It comes in this nice carrying case, and the drone and the remote both fold up really nicely and fit inside. There's a pocket up here with your instructions, your extra connectors, your extra props, and all the things you may need. Your phone sits right here on the bottom, and that's where you get to view the footage while you're flying. Now, you do have a zoom in and a zoom out button here, and you can actually change the exposure value up or down right from the remote. That's kind of a neat feature. Gimbal dial. This button here moves your camera vertical and horizontal. And we of course have our shutter button with your return to home button right here. Now this little guy did a nice job of handling the wind, and I found it pretty responsive while I was flying. Flight modes work well, and the return to home put it back roughly where we started. Now this isn't the world's greatest camera, but it's pretty darn good, and it's going to be good enough for most people. If you're a professional, you're going to want to look elsewhere, but for the weekend warrior, this might just do the job. You're going to put a micro SD card in the back here, and that is where you're going to store your footage. Now, this drone looked familiar when I got it, and that's because Walkera reached out to me and said, hey, would you review our mini drone? I said, sure. And then they wrote me back and said, sorry, tariffs, no, never mind. Then Snaptain comes along and somehow has the exact same drone. This is what we call ODM, original design manufacturer. Walkera is making this drone and selling it to Snaptain. Snaptain's is then putting their branding on it and then selling it on Amazon or on Walmart or Best Buy or wherever they sell this drone. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just how this works. So just something to keep in mind. So if you're familiar with the Walkera mini drone, this is basically the same. Now the biggest gripe I have is in a suburban area, it was picking up some interference and I was getting some glitches on the screen. Now the video records just fine even when that happens, and when I took it out into the country it did much better. So just something to keep in mind. And again, I'm not sold on the camera. You'd probably want to play with the settings a little bit more, kind of dial those things in. I just felt like it was a little dark or a little bright or a little saturated at times. But again, not a professional camera, but something built for the weekend warrior. So this drone is $450, or if you get the Fly More combo with a couple of extra batteries, it is $550. So you decide if that is the value that you think this is worth. So if you're looking for a drone, and if you are, I would absolutely recommend something under 250 grams, and this fits the bill, and something with a full 3-axis gimbal. You definitely want that. Whether you want this one, that is up for you to decide. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. Good luck everyone, and happy flying.